Family and friends, welcome to Nottingham Trent University. The ceremony will begin shortly. For the duration of the ceremony, please ensure your mobile phone and any other devices are set to silent. All of our ceremonies will be uploaded to our website, so you can re-watch this special moment again with your family and friends once you have got home. Official stage photographs will be available to purchase after the ceremony from Newton Level 1, opposite the coffee pod. When the ceremony finishes, please leave via the top stairs of this lecture theatre and wait along the balcony whilst the graduates enter the post-ceremony refreshments area. This is when you can applaud and cheer, and we greatly encourage it. Once all the graduates have arrived, you will be able to go downstairs to join them. Please make sure you have your ticket ready to show the steward at the top of the stairs. We are not expecting a fire drill, so if the alarm does sound, please follow the steward's instructions to evacuate the building and meet at the appropriate assembly point. We hope you enjoy the ceremony and the rest of your day. Thank you for coming.
At NTU, we're first in the UK for employability. Why? Because we're invested in your future and your career. Not just a great career, but a better, braver you.
From the first days of your NTU journey to the years after graduation, we've got your back. We've built our degree courses on what employers expect to see.
With 240 hours of hands-on experience, tackle real challenges with real organisations. Complete an internship or a year-long placement. Attend job fairs and networking events and show employers what you're worth. Enjoy one-to-one career coaching, 24/7 online support, and exclusive access to part-time, placement and graduate level vacancies.
If you're not in work or further study, up to 15 months after graduating will help kickstart your career.
We provide personal coaching and training programs. In fact, we even guarantee a paid internship within the first year.
That's a promise, and when we make a promise, we mean it.
I wanted to accelerate, change,
launch my career,
to specialise in my field,
keep pace with the fast-changing world,
advance my skills and improve my prospects.
So postgraduate study at NTU was for me.
Here, you can fast-track your career,
be taught by industry experts,
work on live projects and fix business challenges,
develop skills that matter in industry-standard facilities,
learn through events, trips and work experience.
I've made friends with people from all over the world.
I was able to balance work, study and home life.
The career advice and industry connections helped me achieve my goals.
I've had so many fantastic opportunities.
It's never too late to learn.
It's been a great investment in my future. I'm gaining a competitive edge so I can earn more and build a successful career.
Graduates, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Chief People Officer, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to this graduation ceremony for students from the Nottingham School of Art and Design and Confetti Institute of Creative Technologies. A very warm welcome to family and friends joining us in person today, and to those celebrating with us from around the world via the NTU live stream. Graduates, congratulations. Today marks a pivotal moment in your life, the culmination of years of effort, exploration, resilience, and achievement. Every moment of inspiration from a tutor, every assignment submitted, every early morning or late night in the library, every spark of discovery, they've all brought you here to this moment. Whilst it's the closing chapter of this university journey, it is the opening pages of what comes next. Let's take a moment to reflect on just this past year and the exceptional milestones that frame your final year with us. The £45 million Design and Digital Arts building, the Dada, is just next door. It opened its doors at the start of this academic year, giving students access to cutting-edge creative technology and spaces to innovate. NTU proudly held its place again as the second most sustainable university in the world, a testament to our values and actions. Our Ofsted inspection in November brought huge cause for celebration, rating our apprenticeship and adult learning provision as outstanding, and grading our further education and skills offering as good overall. Last autumn saw the first ever graduation ceremony at our new NTU London campus, expanding the reach of NTU and underlining our commitment to creative education across the country. And in sport, we are proud to have retained top 10 status in the BUCS, the British University and Colleges Sports League, highlighting the drive, talent and teamwork of our student athletes. Our commitment to levelling the playing field for all our students continues through initiatives like the Student Professional Wardrobe, offering free professional clothing for interviews and placements, because talent should be the only thing that determines opportunity. This scheme has just celebrated its first year, and in those 12 months, it has diverted around 3,000 kilograms of clothing from landfill, saved nearly 12,000 kilograms of carbon monoxide emissions, and distributed almost 3,000 items of clothing to students, and overall supported 1,600 students, saving them approximately £34,000 collectively. For 180 years, the Nottingham School of Art and Design at Nottingham Trent University has been a catalyst of change in this vibrant city of Nottingham. Our designers and artists, you, go on to win national and international awards. You've showcased your talents at home, at New Designers, the Graduation Fashion Week, at Nottingham Contemporary, and other venues. You have worked with our partners across the world, from New York to Japan, from China to Canada. You have participated in competitions such as Creative Changemakers, recognising the power that you have to make a positive change. You have applied your insights, influence and knowledge within work experiences, and you have worked alongside a range of live clients and briefs, deepening your professional behaviours and skills. You have grown in confidence, been curious and engaged with all aspects of your university experience. Together, we have embraced and initiated change, and that innovative approach will prepare you for whatever your next step may be. And at Confetti, our mantra has always been, do it for real. During your time at Confetti, you've attended our annual Confetti Industry Week, supported sell-out events at our commercial venue, Metronome, and worked on live broadcasts with the likes of the BBC for Children in Need and the leading children's charity, the NSPCC. And you've worked on countless live projects and design agencies with game developers, record labels, and Knots TV. You've also witnessed our exciting new partnership with Tileyard, the world's largest professional music community, home to businesses and recording studios for the likes of SoundCloud, Appleton, The Prodigy, Noel Gallagher, and many more. Together we have embraced and instigated change, and that innovative approach will prepare you for whatever you do next. You have been part of something extraordinary. You've contributed to it. You are NTU, and you embody the values of this university, being bold, changing lives, and doing the right thing. So as you reflect on your time here, I encourage you to ask yourself, what change will I make in the world? What will I stand for? What will I build, lead, or inspire? Class of 2025, the future is yours. I hope you enjoy every moment of today's ceremony and the celebrations that follow. And now I invite the Head of Undergraduate Music and Events, John Meredith, to read the names of today's graduates, and Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Professor Richard Eames, to confer your degrees.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduates. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the Nottingham School of Art and Design. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in animation, Aaron Abante. Biorebe Lamoyai Alaigoa. Hasib Ali. Eleanor Arthur. Maria Alina Balascio. Frida Badu. Martina Bass. Nasaran Bozagrzar Abba. Zazi Kapobi Anko. Nicola Carr. Lasha Likana Shalama Shala. Lord Kabina. Megan Colebrook. Sophie Cooper. Henglam Florence Fong. Alicia Govan. Callum Greenwood. Joshua Handy. Eva Henson. Katie Hill. Dominic James Williams. Mia Jenkins. Millie Genvy. Matthew Jones. Jessica Karakoskova-Evans. Rosa Tandiwe Karozmans-Odo. Margarita Hristovova. Leila Krashiliva. Molly Lewis. Phoebe Zue Yunglang Lim. Lena Matika. Theodore Mon. Georgia Mitchell. Becca Moore. Rosalia Moss. Chile Albina Chukwu. Halimat Alaloye. Evan Pack. Lily Renton. Freya Stilgo. Ewan Stewart. Gracia Chanauthwan. Tanya Tasanova. Alina Huhova. Maya Valentine. Ulanis Ventura. Kavya Vignesh. And Julie Villarreal. Stephanie Watson. Tis Ching Young. Pro Vice Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards to the graduates from the Nottingham School of Art and Design. Pro Vice Chancellor. The following have qualified for awards from the Confetti Institute of Creative Technologies. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Content Creation, Olivia Collier. Megan Cooper. Shanae Day. Zoe Manyara. Kamara McCory Allen. Ria Reddy. Jamil Saeed Ahmed. Levi Smith. Kasper Sternul. Daniel Stockton. Richard Vaughan Evans. Joshua Watts. Jack Wilkie. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Games Art, Ben Alderman. Ella Baker. Reuben Bennett. Neve Brooke. Ryan Coles. Luca Cruz. Stefana Dumbrava. Chloe Fields. William Forsyth. Laura Hatch. Pro Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards to the first group of graduates from the Confetti Institute of Creative Technologies. I am pleased to invite Claire Lockwood, Head of Department, to the stage to give the oration for our outstanding alumni, Jessica Chaplow, and to present them to the Pro Vice-Chancellor to receive the award.
It is my pleasure and privilege to present Jessica Chaplow, one of the most outstanding members of our alumni community, to receive an award today in recognition of her achievements. Jessica studied primarily in Kuala Lumpur, attending a British international school. In 2012, she began her studies at Nottingham Trent University, initially pursuing an English degree. She soon discovered her true passion and switched to fashion management and branding, confidently telling her professors she would be their best student, a promise she delivered on. Her time at NTU was transformative, building both her confidence and career readiness. She graduated in July 2015. After university, Jessica interviewed at Christian Dior, but accepted a role at WPP, a decision she initially doubted. Though her dream had been to write for Vogue or work at a top fashion house, this entry-level role in mobile and e-commerce changed everything. Reporting directly to senior partners, she quickly proved herself and was promoted within 6 months, eventually becoming the youngest director in WPP's 50-year history at just 22. Jessica's career continued to rise through roles that were often newly created, allowing her to shape strategy and drive innovation. Her work in marketing, e-commerce and technology earned her numerous accolades, including Media Week's 30 Under 30 in 2018 and finalist for Young Leader of the Year in 2019. She credits her success to a blend of self-driven pressure and a supportive, non-pressuring family environment. One of her boldest moves came from a spark of curiosity. While working full-time, Jessica pursued a distance learning master's in machine learning and natural language processing at Columbia University, attending classes after work in the US time zone. When her employer rejected her proposal for an AI-focused role, She responded by founding her own consultancy, Artificial Intelligence, the very next week. Today, companies like Adobe, Google, and Amazon seek her expertise in humanizing AI within organizations. Jessica continued to lead at the forefront of the advertising industry, heading digital transformation for the LVMH's media agency, and later building the UK e-commerce practice at Avast Media Group. In 2023, she was named Forbes 30 Under 30, and shortly afterward was recruited to lead e-commerce as managing partner at IPG Media Brands UK. In 2024, Jessica delivered a TEDx talk on AI's transformative power. That same year, Vogue, where she once dreamed of working, invited her to mentor startups for their Southeast Asian Innovation Programme. The startup she guided went on to win the competition, marking a full circle moment for Jessica. NASA has also recognised her expertise, inviting her to judge at their Space Apps Challenge at their Silicon Valley Research Centre, where she evaluated solutions to some of the world's biggest challenges. Jessica balances corporate leadership with humanitarian work, having volunteered at the Ukrainian border in the early days of the war, and currently serving as an emergency responder with the British Red Cross. She also mentors others and shares her insights through speaking engagements. Her career is a remarkable blend of innovation, impact, and continuous learning. It is shaped by courage, curiosity, and compassion. Pro Vice-Chancellor, we are honoured to have such an inspiring global leader in our alumni community. It gives me great pride and pleasure to present Jessica Chaplow to receive her Nottingham Trent University Outstanding Alumna Award.
Thank you so much, Claire, for your introduction, and a massive congratulations to you, class of 2025, on your graduation today, and for letting me share in it. So I didn't think I was that old until I realized that my own graduation sat somewhere between the Tesla Model S launch and the invention of their first Apple Watch, which makes me sound a lot older than I am, but a lot happens before you're 30. I want to start with a disclaimer first. As those who know me the most and who are with me today know, I am usually allergic to giving unsolicited advice. Being the youngest person in plenty of boardrooms meant I was offered a lot of free advice. So instead, I wanted to give you something probably more useful. It's definitely what I would have preferred when I was at graduation. Instead, I want to tell you some of the lessons from the missteps that I've made and seen others make out there in the wild. So hopefully this is a not what to do, a guide on what not to do, so that you might dodge a few moments stickier than Ocean's dance floor at 2 a.m. You all know what I'm talking about. So when it comes to your career, and especially your first job, don't play it safe. And although company hierarchy and your own inexperience might scream at you to fit in or to stay in your lane, ignore that noise. Take the big risks now. Contrary to what your instincts will tell you, this is the one time where you have absolutely nothing to lose, but everything to gain. Why? Because the job descriptions, with all those little bullet points on that job advert, they're focused primarily on serving the company and not necessarily your hopes, dreams, ambitions, or even your career. Ever since my first promotion, I took a literal red pen to every job description I was handed, and I crossed out the limits, I filled in the gaps. And as you take your first steps after graduating, it's worth remembering the difference between doing what you're told to do and doing what you are capable of. That's how you surprise everybody else, but especially yourself. Today, you're leaving this room as NTU grads. You have survived the last few years here because you're highly creative and not afraid of a challenge. But do your research and come up with great ideas as soon as you start. That's because the best ideas win, always. And there was a moment that I want to share with you where I saw this for myself, where I was leading a 50-person team at an advertising agency and on a call with their biggest client. This client, like most of the ones with the biggest budgets out there, was extremely resistant to change. I chose to ignore this little detail when I decided to pitch them an innovative idea on how to build a data system to target ultra-high net worth and wealthy customers. I had never actually heard someone tense up on the end of the telephone before that call, and she sort of growled and shouted at me simultaneously, "That's not your job, Jessica." And I had two choices, to fold or to fight. I think we all know which one I chose. But I chose to say to her instead, "Look, client, I'll never make you unnecessarily uncomfortable, but I can't promise that I won't push you outside of your comfort zone." We ended the conversation, and a few moments later, my phone was ringing, and it was the agency chairwoman, my boss's boss, calling me. So she either always calls if it's very good or very bad. So I braced to get fired. Instead, she said, "The client just rang me. She told me to apologize to you and to tell Jessica it was a great idea." That day, I learned a really important lesson that stuck with me. People don't pay you to fill orders in your role. They pay you to think, to fight for the ideas that challenge them respectfully and relentlessly. Next, do not play it cool in your new job. Society loves to confuse trying with being desperate. That's not the case, even though social media, LinkedIn, all show, "Look how amazing I am and look how easy this is for me." Success is never accidental, I found. And although there are more strategic moves that you can make, absolutely, there are no shortcuts. The people who wanted things the least are the ones that I probably partied with, and the ones that wanted them the most are the ones I've never regretted hiring. I've spoken about the things that have contributed to my success, but once you achieve it, how do you keep being successful? One of the more challenging things that I learned since graduation is that the road to success is paved with moral crossroads. There will come a time when the demands of your job will clash with your values. Jobs are relatively easy to find. Good friends and your integrity, these are much harder to find, especially once you compromise them. We've all heard that saying, "When opportunity knocks, you better answer." Well, stand firm in your values and be confident in your expertise. It will knock twice. Class of 2025, the bad news is you have a lot of work to do. But the good news is there is lots of great work to be doing out there. Rewrite the rules, fight for brilliant ideas, and guard your integrity. Well, the rigorous foundation here that you have built at NTU and that they have given back to you, the critical thinking, the knowledge, the discipline instilled by your incredible lecturers is absolutely essential. It is only one part of the equation. Be equally courageous in questioning, adapting, and shedding what no longer serves your goals or your values in your next chapter of your adventure. I have the privilege of standing here today, sharing in your excitement and joy of your special day, not because I put every foot in the perfect place, but because I chose to walk into places where I wasn't afraid of forging my own path ahead. And I look forward to seeing how you choose to craft your own journeys. So thank you to the Vice-Chancellor, to the university for this incredible honour, and to the faculty who have helped shape all of our times here at NTU, and especially to you all. Class of 2025, you remind us why places like this exist, to launch rockets, not just resumes. Good luck.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduands. Pro-Vice-Chancellor. The following have also qualified for awards from Confetti Institute of Creative Technologies. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Games Art, Grace Haywood. Ness Karetz Kaite. Maysoon Khan. Nikola Kozu Havaska. Samuel Long. Harry Mycock. Arnes Nabir. Catherine Nicol. Cameron O'Mahony. Charla Sanskar. Ellie Stone. Crystal Tam. The next student also received the Student of the Year Award for BA Games Art, Ross Tinley-Thorpe. Stephen Tu. Jameson Talu. Ash Walker. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in esports production, William Arnold. Egan Kane. Jack Carew. Sophie Kursel. Jacob Cybulski. Tommy Davies. Georgia Goodwin. Lewis Gregory. Harvey McCauley. Luke Mann. Tom Parfitt. The next student also received the Student of the Year Award for BSc Esports Production, Ethan Rushton. Sancho Shah. Kyle Sims. Oliver Spears. Oliver Sykes. George Townsend. Jack Way. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Games Production, Joshua Connolly. Alexander Davis. Emma Fairhurst. Samuel Furby. Ethan Glossop. Bartosz Grznia. Benjamin Hazel. . Mackenzie Horton. Mohammed Iqbal. Thomas Lamb. Nathan Lines. James Lombard. Drew Mortal. Riley Musgrove. Brendan Smith. Jay Tashira. Joshua Thomas. Joe Vehead. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Visual Effects Production Technology, Ebba Astil-Murray. Spike Daly. The next student also received the Do It For Real award, Samuel Dawson Butler. The next student also received the Student of the Year award for BSc VFX Production Technology, Cameron Downs. Piers Foley. Charisse Fontaine. Miran Hoti. Charlie Johnson. Jacob Martin. Kibi Palmer. Toby Phelps. Zachary Stubbs. Charlotte Taylor. Foundation degree in art and in games art, Erin Lincoln. Holly McQueen. Foundation degree in arts in graphics and digital design, Tishane Lopez. Foundation degree in science in games technology, Kasper Molosky. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in audio and music technology, Rio Freckleton. Lucas Jacobs. Master of Arts degree in luxury fashion brand management, Bope Ananda. Pro Vice Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards from the Nottingham School of Art and Design and Confetti Institute of Creative Technologies, and concludes the presentation of awards to graduates at this ceremony. In absentia, Pro Vice Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those graduates who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these graduates are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as proxy. Ria Reddy, who earlier received a Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in content creation, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Chief People Officer, family, friends and fellow graduates, the day has finally arrived. We've made friendships for life and stories that you'd never really believe unless you were there. But amongst all the laughter, the chaos and the memories, what stuck out to me the most was the quiet. The quiet of the libraries, of late nights and early mornings. The quiet of people showing up again and again, even when it was hard. I've watched my peers work through exhaustion, juggle jobs, and still find the strength to push forward because we believed in where we were going. This journey has not been easy. And behind all that effort, there's been another kind of support, the kind that comes from people who really, truly care. Throughout the course, I've seen our lecturers and university staff go above and beyond for all of us and take on this next generation as their own and relentlessly try to make a difference. And so, thank you. For staying after class, for replying to our frantic midnight emails, and for being the calm voice of reason when we spiral over our deadlines. Thank you for seeing the potential in us when we really couldn't see it ourselves, and reminding us that no idea is ever too big or too small. You made space for us to grow and gave us the tools and courage to take up that very space. I hope we made you proud. To all the friends and family in this room, thank you. You make all of this worth it. I know I would not be here today if it weren't for my incredible mum and dad, who never cease to amaze me with how much love one can store in their heart. I'm so incredibly proud to be your daughter, and you're the reason I am and choose to be. And you make all of this worth it. And I know this stands true to so many of us graduating here today. You've all been there from the very beginning, through every high, every low, and every dramatic phone call. So today, I hope you find this time to celebrate yourselves too, and how far we've all come. The world was built off the backs of creators, innovators, and those who dared to dream. And that very world needs artists and dreamers now more than ever. So finally, thank you to all my fellow graduates for constantly pursuing your art, for creating in the face of doubt, and relentlessly trying to bring your visions to life. It's never easy. So thank you for living a life that is driven more strongly by curiosity than by fear, time and time again. Today is your day. You deserve to be celebrated for everything you've achieved and for all the marvels you're about to bring into this world. And finally, thank you to all of us and congratulations.
Class of 2025, I want to echo the words of our Chief People Officer by congratulating you on your achievements, wishing you every success for the future, and thanking you for being parts of this university's continued success. Thank you to Jessica Chaplow for graciously accepting your award and for sharing your reflections. Those were truly personal, and I think something for all of us to learn from. So it was a privilege to count you amongst our university community. I'd also like to extend congratulations to Ria Reddy for that accomplished student vote of thanks. It's not the easiest thing standing in front of a group of people this loud, so I think another round of applause for Ria on that. So we plan these ceremonies to the last second, and they're beautifully organised by exceptional staff. And then something happens that just knocks your hats off or drops you out of your rhythm, and you don't know quite which way to go. But thank you for making our ceremony, sir. Very exciting and interesting. So it is an honour to share this day with you and your families, friends, and all of my colleagues who've supported you throughout your time at university. You all look magnificent in your gowns and hoods, and I want you to take a moment to appreciate them, not just for how striking they are, with your pink sashes that subtly distinguish your achievements, but also for what they represent. These gowns, made entirely from recyclable materials, were designed by one of our very own, from the School of Art and Design, and they were designed to minimize fabric waste. They embody our commitment to sustainability, creativity, and innovation. Today, you join a global family of over 250,000 of NTU alumni. Like you, they came here from across the world to learn, to grow, to build friendships, and to forge a future. NTU is and always will be a university that welcomes the world and celebrates what we can learn from one another. Together with Nottingham Trent Students' Union, we've created a community, one that embraces diversity, fosters inclusion, and promotes mutual understanding. In a world where division and conflict are far too common, the commitment to respect and difference matters more than ever, and I want to thank you all for being part of that. I hope you found inspiration from the alumni who've supported your journey as mentors, guest speakers, and role models. And I hope one day you'll be back here doing the same. We would love for you to return and share your story with those who come after you. I've no doubt that some of you will go on to become our most distinguished alumni or honorary graduates, and we'd be proud to recognize your achievements. So as you leave here today, know that you don't leave us behind. As NTU graduates, we make you a promise. We'll support you in your next steps. Our employability team is here to help, whether you're thinking about further study or seeking advice on your career path. And if, within the next 12 months, you find yourself in a role that doesn't require a degree, we can offer you a guaranteed paid internship in a graduate level position, helping you gain that experience and confidence to launch your career. That is our employability promise to you. We're here for you whenever you need us. Please keep in touch. If your contact details change, let our alumni team know so you don't miss out on the news, the opportunities, and continued support from your university. And when the time comes next year, please take a few minutes to complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey. It's a really important tool that helps future students understand the possibilities that lie ahead. Now, many things will change in your life, but we hope one thing never does, that you will always feel proud to be NTU. It's very shortly time to celebrate, and we'll ask you to please join us for refreshments in our marvellous Newton building over the road. But before we go, I think one loud round of applause for all of our graduates today. Well done, you all deserve it. So guests, can I ask that you please remain seated for the processional music and as the academic party and graduates leave the hall. I now declare this ceremony closed.